has come for judgment to begin in the house of God, because the house of God have been turned into the den of thieves. The house of God have been turned into a pivot of exploitation, deception, manipulation, seduction. The house of God have been a place of ridicule. The house of God have been turned into playing grounds for charlatans to come and display their words. The house of God has turned into the place where we showcase and exhibit flesh and carnality. The house of God now has become the place where the people go to hear nonsense and madness. The house of God now has turned into the place where the people go to chase girls and go and snatch husbands and go and snatch people's wives. The house of God has now turned into all kinds of madness where the people don't fear God anymore. The house of God has been turned into the place that the moment you begin to talk against sin, iniquity, transgression and wickedness, the preachers will tell you to tone down, because they themselves are struggling with the standards of God. The house of God has now turned into the place where they ridicule the holy things like speaking in tongues and the Holy Ghost. The content of the gospel itself have been thrown away. We are now gone into motivational speaking and political, rhetoric. There, the house of God have been destroyed and displaced. The house of God. There, the house of God